All right. Now, last melody that we did, we pretty much alternated between skipping and stepping. We skipped down, stepped up. Skipped up, stepped down. We did a skip and a step, a skip and a step, a skip and a step. You don't have to do that. We're going to try to avoid that this time. It wasn't bad. It's just, it might make things a little bit too predictable. So we're going to start as we did last time. Tonic at the beginning, tonic at the end. Now last time, we approached the last tonic from a C sharp. This time, we're going to approach it from the E. Same rule applies. We can approach that E from a third above to a third below. So I'm going to put a C sharp here. There we are. And you notice how we skipped up, step down. So let's step into the C sharp from the B natural. And let's step into the B natural from the A. Now, again, last time we approached the A from a B flat. But this time, let's make it a little different. Let's approach it from a full step below, because that's our rule. We can approach the A from the dominant from a full step below or half step above. Do that. Which gives us a little bit more time to get from D down to that G. So if we did a D and a C natural, right? D to C natural. We can go to an F. Okay. The C. Here's D. C, F, G, A, B, C. Still don't like the way that B sounds. So I'm going to make that a B flat. Even though B flat to C sharp, augmented second, but you know what? We don't live back in the Renaissance anymore. Dissonance isn't as big a deal to us as it was back then. Let's hear what this sounds like. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm okay with that. It sounds a little odd, but odd isn't bad. I could definitely work with this. We skip down. So we stepped down, D to C. Then we skipped down. We stepped up. We stepped up. We stepped up. We stepped up. Skipped up, stepped down. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 notes stepping in a row. That's too much. That might be a little bit too predictable for some folks. But the bottom line is, if it sounds good to you, it is. If it sounds odd to you, fix what's odd if you don't like it. So let's listen to it again from the beginning. Now, I know the B flat to C sharp, they did not necessarily like that back then, but I kind of like it. I like that a lot. I might want to choose something different. Let's see, if we did, let's see, that wouldn't do it. I might want to change D, C. Oh, gosh, no. Let's see. What if I did a D to an E? Nope. I'm thinking that. Now, the reason that C natural, this is an aside, I decided not to use a C sharp. The C sharp kind of says I'm pointing at a D next. Now, we kind of cheated that rule a little bit here at the end. C sharp, that E is like an in-between note. We're really aiming at the D. The E just gets in the way a little bit, but it works. So here we are. Now, Now, if I really wanted to get a little weird, I might go, let's see. If we did skip down, that's a G to, I could do skip here. I could go, could do a B flat here to an A, because B flat is one way approaching the A. I know we did the G to A here to prove, but let's see what this sounds like. Like that E kind of delays that resolution from the C to the C sharp to the D. I like that B flat down to the A, but I'm going to move it back to where it was. What if we skipped up and we broke our rule here? A, skipped up to the D. Bottom line, if it sounds good, it is. So there we are, just a real quick example of how different choices take you to different places. All right, our next lesson is I'm going to take these melodies, and for those of you who are a little bit more conversant in music theory, I'm going to show you how you can take these melodies now and turn them into, using different note values, turn it into something that is a little bit more hip than just a bunch of whole notes following each other. But we're going to keep these, because we're eventually going to come back and write harmony parts to it. And when we get into our counterpoint a little bit more in depth, you're going to see some more important lessons there. So anyway, Mr. G out. Bye-bye.